9 of the best emerging technologies. Business leaders know they must prepare for technological upheavals in the years ahead. But keeping up to date on new technologies, to say nothing of understanding their complexities and forecasting those shifts, is an overwhelming task. Each technology on our list will have a powerful impact on our society, and watch the whole video because the last 2 on our list will absolutely amaze you. To help organisations find their footing, the CompTIA Emerging Technology Community releases an annual list of the top 10 emerging technologies. What makes this list special is that it focuses on which emerging technologies have the most potential for near-term business impact. Here are CompTIA's picks along with a quick encapsulation of each technology and some potential business use cases. And leave us a comment of which of these you think will have the greatest impact in our society. Number 9. Artificial intelligence. The holy grail of artificial intelligence research is general AI, a machine that is self-aware and commands intelligence equal to a person's. These theoretical systems would be our intellectual equals. Well, until version 2.0 drops and we fall to a distant second. Until then, we have narrow AI, which are systems that perform very specific tasks. That may seem too limited, but narrow AI already powers systems like spam filters, Google Maps, and virtual assistants such as Siri, and its use cases are projected to diversify even more. As Max Techmark, physicist and machine learning researcher, told Big Think in an interview, "What we're seeing now is that machine intelligence is spreading out a little bit from those narrow peaks and getting a bit broader. Chatbots, logistics, self-driving cars, virtual nursing assistants, personalized textbooks and tutors, and even artificial creativity. These are just a few of the applications that narrow AI can improve or bring to light in the coming years." Number 8. 5G and the Internet of Things. 5G may not seem very exciting, we already have 4G, so what's another G? But the difference will be exponential. 5G networks may ultimately be 100 times faster than 4G, allowing many more devices to connect, reducing latency to practically zero, and providing more reliable signals. This wireless technology will provide the backbone for the Internet of Things, IoT, which will expand the power of the internet beyond computers and across a wide range of objects, processes, and environments. The IoT is the keystone technology for such futuristic scenes as smart cities, robot-driven agriculture, and self-driving highway systems. For businesses, this 1-2 combo will continue recent trends and power them to the next level. Remote offices become more dependable under the 5G paradigm, and real-time data sharing of, say, live events or desktop captures will be seamless. As for the IoT, it helps remove intermediate steps that bog down productivity. Why have someone waste their time collecting data from the factory floor when the factory floor can collect, curate, and send it to them? Number 7. Serverless computing. Serverless computing isn't truly serverless. Sans tapping into some seriously dark arts, it's impossible to provide computational resources without a physical server somewhere. Instead, this technology distributes those resources more effectively. When an application is not in use, no resources are allocated. When they are needed, the computing power auto-scales. This technological shift means companies no longer need to worry over infrastructure or reserving bandwidth, which in turn promises the golden ticket of ease of use and cost savings. As Eric Knorr, editor-in-chief of International Data Group Enterprise, writes, "One of the beauties of this architecture is that you get charged by the cloud provider only when a service runs. You don't need to pay for idle capacity, or even think about capacity. Basically, the runtime sits idle waiting for an event to occur, whereupon the appropriate function gets swapped into the runtime and executes. So, you can build out a big, complex application without incurring charges for anything until execution occurs." Number 6. Biometrics. Biometrics allows a system to recognize users by biological markers such as their face, voice, or fingerprint. Many people already have one or several of these on their laptops and smartphones, but as the technology improves and becomes more ubiquitous, it may finally end the password paradigm. Because most people have inefficient passwords, use the same one for every account, and never change them, hackers typically need only one hit to enjoy carte blanche over someone's personal and professional data. Even those who do passwords correctly can find managing the system a nightmare. For these reasons, biometrics promises much needed security of sensitive data. A fingerprint is much more difficult to hack with raw computational power than a password, and that difficulty is increased by magnitudes when multiple markers are used in tandem. Number 5. Augmented or virtual reality. With hardware costs lowering, processing power increasing, and high-profile players such as Google and Facebook entering the game, virtual reality's day may have finally come. And the more widespread acceptance of augmented reality apps in smartphones may make such technologies an easier sell moving forward. The recently announced Microsoft Mesh and its competitors hope to capitalize on our new remote work era. The concept combines these mixed reality technologies to create virtual shared spaces that business teams can use to hold meetings or work on projects. And Peter Diamandis, chairman and CEO of the XPRIZE Foundation, imagines this technology can revolutionize the customer experience in retail. Customers could, for example, try clothes on a virtual avatar or sit in their amphitheater seats before making a purchase. Number 4. Blockchain. It may be surprising that Bitcoin, the much hyped cryptocurrency, didn't make the list, but the technology's online ledger, the blockchain, has supplanted the digital denomination as the rising business star. Unlike traditional centralized records, a blockchain is decentralized. The permanent record is not stored in one location, but exists on nodes spread across the system. This design makes it difficult to lose records or tamper with them. As tech entrepreneur Elad Gil told Big Think in an interview, blockchain systems are effectively censorship-proof or seizure-resistant. In other words, the government can't come and take your asset if you're in a country that has a very bad governance, or it means that no third party can suddenly, accidentally erase your data, or you can't hack a third party to access your data. Although, obviously, you can still hack a blockchain. This is why blockchain has caught the attention of organizations that need to store records, i.e. all organizations, and the potential use cases are impressive. Blockchain could be used by hospitals to store and share health records. It could underpin a secure online voting platform. It could track logistics across international supply chains. And of course, there are numerous applications for cybersecurity too. Number 3. Robotics. The first industrial robot punched the clock in 1962. Technological advancements have steadily widened robotics workforce representation since, and in the coming years, robots will continue moving from factories to First Street to perform rudimentary tasks such as cleaning and delivery. Such advancements have kept the Luddite fires burning for more than a century now, so one challenge faced by organizational leaders will be reassuring their teams that the robots aren't here to replace them. In fact, as more people move into soft-skilled, human-focused jobs, they'll likely find the transition a beneficial one. Introducing robots into a workplace can be a complex and dynamic undertaking. While it may start with workers feeling like their jobs are being threatened, the end result is a warehouse full of happier, healthier humans who remain the centerpiece of a competitive business. Before we cover the last two, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Number 2. Self-healing concrete. In the process of biocementation, the bacteria's growth and metabolic activity are stimulated by providing them with nutrients and so-called cementing agents. The resulting enzymes produced by the bacteria catalyze reactions that ultimately form substances such as calcium carbonate, which bind the soil particles together. The technique has been recognized as having potential in soil with larger particles, such as sandy soils. including forming beach rocks to protect against coastal erosion and for other applications in civil or environmental engineering. However, a bigger challenge emerges with finer grain soils like clay and peat due to more restricted movement of bacteria, water, and other substances. Undeterred, Nobilis is seeking to explore ways to use biocementation on a wider range of soils. Recent work in East Anglia, UK has demonstrated the possibility of biocementing peat soils. The Nobilis project will aim to scale up this work through trials in the field. Number 1. Deepfake. Computers have been getting increasingly better at simulating reality. Modern cinema, for example, relies heavily on computer-generated sets, scenery, and characters in place of the practical locations and props that were once common. And most of the time, these scenes are largely indistinguishable from reality. Recently, deepfake technology has been making headlines. The latest iteration in computer imagery, deepfakes are created when artificial intelligence, AI, is programmed to replace one person's likeness with another in recorded video. This could cause serious negative consequences or misrepresentation. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. The term deepfake comes from the underlying technology deep learning, which is a form of AI. Deep learning algorithms, which teach themselves how to solve problems when given large sets of data, are used to swap faces in video and digital content to make realistic-looking fake media. There are several methods for creating deepfakes, but the most common relies on the use of deep neural networks involving autoencoders that employ a face-swapping technique. You first need a target video to use as the basis of the deepfake, and then a collection of video clips of the person you want to insert in the target. The videos can be completely unrelated. The target might be a clip from a Hollywood movie, for example, and the videos of the person you want to insert in a film might be random clips downloaded from YouTube. The autoencoder is a deep learning AI program tasked with studying the video clips to understand what the person looks like from a variety of angles and environmental conditions, and then mapping that person onto the individual in the target video by finding common features. Another type of machine learning is added to the mix known as generative adversarial networks, GANs, which detects and improves any flaws in the deepfake within multiple rounds, making it harder for deepfake detectors to decode them. And with that, we've reached the end of this video, all about 9 of the best emerging technologies. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for content just like it.